Hi, so I thought it would be fun. I actually asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some frequently asked questions, and as I'm getting ready, I thought it'd be fun to answer them. And so basically, I'm just gonna get ready for the day. I just got back from the gym, I just showered, and now I'm getting ready. So the first frequently asked question that I actually get all of the time is, how do you do your messy buns? So I thought it'd be fun to start with hair today and to show you my secret to a messy bun. So this messy bun actually works better when your hair is a little bit dirty. I like to spray dry shampoo into my hair to start, to give it a little bit more texture. And also, I just went to the gym, so my hair's a little bit dirty. So I do that, and I like to run my fingers through my hair to make sure it's all textured and nice. And then my secret weapon is actually this, which it's called the Barefoot Blonde Up. And it is a very thick extension, and it has 3 clips. And this is what's gonna give me the volume for on top of my head to make a messy bun. So the first thing that I do is I just, I part my hair like this, and I give it a nice part, and then I take my up, and I hope you guys can see this, but I clip it upside down, like so. I will show you once I'm done clipping it. So I clip it to where it's upside down, and it's pretty secure. The way this stays in, it's really nice. And then I'm gonna flip my head over and just create a ponytail. Just like that. And this is completely hidden in the back, which is really nice. And then I like my messy buns really messy, hence the name messy bun. But some people like to do them like where their hair is like perfectly slicked back, but I usually just throw it up in a ponytail. And for my hair type, I like to use a scrunchie. I'm trying to grow out my hair, and I feel like scrunchies are really healthy for your hair. It doesn't pull out your hair when you take out your hair. And then basically I start kind of pulling on my hair to give it that messier look. So I want you guys to see. You can see, you don't even see the extension in the back, which is so nice. And it gave me so much more hair to work with. You can see my hair cuts off right here, and it gives me all this extra volume. And then I like to just give my hair a little bit of a tease, so it's extra textured for the messy bun. And then I take a small rubber band and I create a messy bun. I just like do a quick twist. Okay, so I like to do this, and then I just tuck and play with it until I get it to where I like it. And sometimes I like to use a bobby pin to secure it, depending on if I'm going to work that day or whatever I am doing. So I'm gonna just take a couple of bobby pins. You can see there's some like loose hairs over here. I'm gonna secure it in the back. But I just play with it until I get it to where I like it. I'm gonna do one more bobby pin here. And then I'm gonna spray it. Oh, actually, I like to pull out a bunch of pieces to make it even messier. Make it look like I've been wearing it for a minute. And then I'm gonna hairspray it. So I'm gonna use the Moroccan oil hairspray. I like this because it smells super good, and it also holds my hair really nicely. And I just spray it. And that is the messy bun. And depending on my outfit, I have like a bunch of hair scarves. Sometimes I'll tie a little hair scarf in my hair, or put another scrunchie on the outside. But today I'm just going very simple, so I'm just gonna leave my hair like this. All right, now we could get into some of the questions and get into the makeup portion of this. Right now I have nothing on my face, so I'm about to put some moisturizer on. Let's see. I'm gonna read through some of these questions that I got and see what you guys are saying. Let's start out with, I'm gonna scroll to the very beginning. I've gotten quite a few questions here. Someone said, how is your skin so clear? So for me, I like to always be washing my face. I feel like I definitely have a couple little breakouts on my skin, but I'm always using moisturizer. This is the moisturizer from Willing Beauty, a skincare line, and I will actually link below the skincare that I use. But I always start my makeup routine with putting on moisturizer. I think moisturizing is so important. People forget to moisturize, and especially since I live in the desert, it's so important to extra moisturize your face. I always, like 20 times a day, moisturizing my face. It's very important. And I like to drink a lot of water. My husband is always telling me, you need to drink more water. So he's helped me and inspired me to drink more water. So the first step after moisturizing is I use this Becca primer, which it has a lot of highlighter in it. It's like a really shimmery, glowy look. And I put this all over my face to give my skin like a really hydrated and glowy look. And I like to like pat it into my skin. You can kind of see how it creates this glow on my skin. So hopefully that answers your question. I think just keeping up with your skincare regimen. In high school, I had really bad acne. I just think that was hormonal, and unfortunately, it was just really bad. But I think as you get older, your skin gets better, but then also drinking water and moisturizing a lot. Someone said, do you want kids? If so, when? The answer to that is absolutely. I definitely want kids. And when, I do not know. Because I'm just going with the flow right now, and whenever I feel like it feels right, that's when we'll have kids. But I feel like I want like 4 or 5 kids. I am the oldest of 5 kids, and I loved growing up with a lot of siblings. It was super fun, and I love kids. I got to meet my little nephew last night, which was so sweet. He's a newborn, he's 2 months old. His name is August. And I'm obsessed with little babies, so maybe soon, we'll see. Where do you get all of your clothes? You have the cutest wardrobe. Well, that is very nice. I usually buy my clothes all online. Oh, online. I buy all my clothes online. I like to shop at asos.com. Okay, I call it ASOS. I think it's ASOS or ASOS, I don't know. ASOS.com, and I love to go through their sale category. I also really love Sabo Skirt. It is an Australian brand. I buy a lot of clothes from them. I think it's really cute. And then I'll occasionally go to the mall and just browse some stores and see what I can find. But really, ASOS.com, it's my jam. It's where I buy everything. And my husband would say I have an addiction. Sorry. Okay, if you didn't own Origami Owl, what would your dream job be? Well, I have to say, Origami Owl really is my dream job. Like, I can't imagine a better, more rewarding job. I love what I do, and I'm so grateful for Origami Owl and the blessing it's been in my life. If you don't know, I own a jewelry company called Origami Owl. I started it when I was 14 years old, and I did not expect it to grow the way that it has, but I'm so grateful that it has. And now we're a direct sales company, or social selling company, where you could buy a kit of the product and you could sell it yourself online, which is it's just so cool to see people who are selling my product all around the country and in Canada. It's been a really rewarding job. But if I didn't have Origami Owl, which I can't even imagine my life without it, I'm so blessed and so grateful for it, I would probably want to be like a travel journalist or a photographer. Right now, I feel like I'm not that great of a photographer, but I would probably want to perfect my skills and learn how to be a good photographer. I love this stuff. It's amazing. So that's probably what I would do. Someone said, what is your favorite thing to do in your spare time? And I would have to say travel. Anytime that I know that I have a day off, I'm usually booking a flight somewhere with my husband. Usually we just love to travel. It's such a passion of ours. and we're grateful that we have the opportunity to get to do it. And so yeah, traveling is definitely something I like to do whenever I have a day off. Also, other things I like to do in my spare time is just, I'm a homebody. I like to relax and watch TV, hang out with friends. Like, I love going out to lunch with my friends. And yeah, that's probably what I would do in my spare time. How do you balance your company, marriage, travel, social media, and not stress? Girl, I'm stressed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not stressed. I just think that it definitely, you have to set a schedule for yourself. I always keep a schedule on my phone, so I know what my work responsibilities are. And I know, like, usually when we're traveling, you guys don't see this side of our life, but when we're traveling, we are traveling on the weekends. So I am leaving Friday and we're there Saturday and Sunday, and we come home Monday, so then I could get to work. So that's usually like what we're doing. But I think that one thing that's just helped me is keeping a schedule on my phone, and also realizing that it's not always going to be perfect. Like, there are days where I do stress and I have a lot on my plate, but you just need to just try to take a deep breath and not stress, and everything's gonna be okay. Dallin interrupted my video and he is currently peeing behind me. You looked great before and now. What inspired your working out? Also, your favorite meal and workout. This is a very frequently asked question. So let's talk about my workout journey for a little bit. It's definitely not perfect, and I am not a workout expert by any means, but I've recently found a passion for working out and for being healthy. And that doesn't mean that I'm healthy all the time, but I just try my best. And I get so fired up about this topic because I feel like there's so many people who tell you that you have to have a perfect meal plan, that you have to go to the gym every single day, 2 times a day, in order to see results, and I don't think that's the case. I think that to be healthy and happy, you need to find what works for you, and you need to find a workout that you're actually enjoying and having fun doing, because if you're not enjoying your workout and you're going just because you want to lose weight or whatever, you're not going to enjoy it. Also, another thing that I've found during my workout journey is that there are days where I don't feel that great about myself. I go to the gym, I compare myself to other girls, I see someone who is just flattest abs in the world, and I'm like, dang, like, I don't look like that, and I don't think I ever will. But you gotta stop doing that, and I'm telling this mostly to myself. Stop doing that, Bella, because it only hurts yourself, and it lowers your self-esteem, and it's just good for nobody. The workout plan that I do, so what I do every day is I actually do a plan called the Sweat app. Basically, it's an app this girl on Instagram started. She's a fitness expert. I will link it below. It has really changed my life. I've been doing it for about 1.5 to 2 years now. When I got into fitness, I was feeling really bad about myself. I was not healthy. I was eating out every single night, and I was the heaviest that I've ever been. And I just started feeling really bad about myself, and so I decided that I was just gonna make a couple of small changes in my life so I could start feeling a little bit better about myself and that I could be healthy. So I started doing the Sweat app every day. Well, when I actually first started working out, I was doing it about 3 to 4 times a week because I couldn't work out every day. My body literally physically could not do it. But now my regimen and what I do for the week is I work out every morning, and that's just what works for me. I go to the gym in the morning for about 45 minutes to an hour. I crank out a little workout, and I feel really great throughout the day. So I just like how it's just changed my life. And I guess I would just say, if you're not enjoying your workout and you are feeling miserable, you need to stop and just take it easy and find something that you love. Also, I used to get really intimidated going into the gym. Like, I just felt like everybody was looking at me, or they were judging me, or I saw someone who was like, a girl who was like lifting so much weight, and I'm lifting like 5-pound weights and struggling. I was like, man, they're probably like laughing in their head at me. Nobody is thinking that. Not a single person. Like, not one person is looking at you and judging you. Everybody there is on their own journey, and they're all just trying to be healthy and happy, and not one person is judging you in that gym. So you need to remember that when you're going to the gym, and just remember that you are there for yourself and no one else. And if you see a bunch of men in the weight section and you feel a little bit insecure, go in that weight section and own it, because you've got this, girl. So someone said, how do you deal with thin hair? Okay, so long story short, I just think that using less heat on your hair helps. I'm in the process of growing out my hair myself, so I don't have a perfect answer for you. But using less heat on your hair has really helped me grow out my hair, not blow drying it as much. And also using scrunchies. I swear, using scrunchies has helped my hair so much, because before, my hair, I'd be ripping out my ponytail, and my hair would be coming out with it. But with a scrunchie, I've noticed that no hair comes out with it. So I think it's so important to use a scrunchie to help your thin hair. Also find really good products that work for you. I changed my shampoo and conditioner. I think it's worth it to spend a little extra money on an expensive shampoo and conditioner, because you want your hair to be happy, right? So that's really my tips that I have. I'm not a hair expert, so that's what I do. Best tips to make my feed look so cute and aesthetically pleasing. I think that using presets on your photos, like a cohesive preset, can help. But I also think it doesn't really matter. I just think if you're posting quality photos, that's all that really matters. I kind of given up on trying to make my feed look aesthetically pleasing. I used to care so much about it, but now it's kind of the least of my worries. I just try to post cute photos, and I use a couple of presets. My favorite presets are actually my friend Lauren and Jennifer. They are launching their presets this week, and they are so good. Like, so good. You guys have to check them out. Just make sure you're following me, because you will see when I post about their presets. But using presets just definitely helps you have a cohesive feed. Next question is, how did you and Dallin meet? And this is a frequently asked question as well. So I had a party at my house where I was just gonna make a bunch of food, invite some friends over, and people kept asking, can I bring a friend? Can I bring a friend? So I was like, sure, bring whoever you want. Well, my roommate at the time, she was my best friend, still is, she invited this guy who invited his sister, who invited Dallin. And basically, we met that night. We became friends for about a year to, just about a year. And then we started dating. And it's funny because Dallin told me when we first started dating, which I thought he was crazy, he was like, I know that within 6 months we'll be engaged. And I was like, whoa, this guy's a little bit crazy. Like, kind of scared me a little bit, but he was not wrong. We were engaged like 3 months later. So yeah, life happens really fast. But it's been the best decision of my life. I'm so glad I got married. I got a lot of crap for getting married young. I'm 22 and I got married 2 years ago, so I was like 20 years old. And everybody thinks they have an opinion of what I should do with my life. And the biggest opinion so far has been like when I should get married. And I am so happy that I didn't listen to what people were saying, and that I got married young, because it has been the most rewarding, most amazing thing of my life, and I love it. The last question that I'm going to answer is, will you do a house tour of where you currently live? And sure, why not? I actually have been living here for 5 years. When I got married, Dallin moved in with me. And this place has been my home for the past 5 years, and so I don't think I've ever shared it with you guys. And I definitely want to do a little house tour of the place we live now. And then also, when our new house is finished, we are going to do like so many different videos, like decorating, moving in, showing the finished product of all the decorations we put in the house. And so comment down below if that's stuff that you want to see. That's just what we're planning on right now, but that can always change. And yeah, thanks for getting ready with me today, guys, and thanks for asking questions on my Instagram. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, make sure that you do. It is just at Bella Grace Weems, and that's where we can connect and talk. And also make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel, because we're going to be posting a lot more content on here. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later.